This is Daryaa Majeed, and today I'm going to present my research, which is on immigrants' representation in newspaper and my own journey. I have to say a little bit about myself. Basically, I am from Afghanistan. I grew up in Afghanistan and I finished my primary studies and high school in there. Then I went to Bangladesh for my education. I was doing my education there. Beside that, I was going to my choir class, and I had multiple travel to India and other countries through my choir class. It was a fun time for me, but during the COVID, I went back to Afghanistan and I ended up with a political change. So it took me to United States, and now I'm here to continue my education. The questions I covered for my research is how immigrants presented in newspaper. What are the implications of these presentations for public perception and immigrant communities' access to their health care and social services? The methodology I use here, to collect my data, I followed a systematic approach as outlined by my professor mentor. And the date I used January 2023 to January 2004. I also had one interview with Ahmed Jorat, who is an immigrant who shared with me his life story and the challenges he's gone through while he was doing his legal process for his immigration. Going to the next slide. So here I have the example of, I'll share some example of my research, which is about Simmons, who is a wife and immigrant. She lost her husband, and where she could not find support for her coverage and financial support. After she was looking for help, she got the organization of immigrants and the community support, which all were immigrants. Also, I have another example which shows that Eric in end-year press conference highlighted progress in crime reduction, job recovery, and housing despite declining poll numbers. He criticized federal and Albany officials for not addressing the migrant crisis, stressing the city's responsibility. Adams issued executive order over 538 to regulate charter versus transportation of migrants. So this report, it is reported by Kate Kelly, and we are going to the next slide. In here I have the result, conclusion, and recommendations. What I learned from this research, the newspapers sometimes talk about immigrants in different ways. Some stories show how immigrants help each other and are part of strong communities, while others focus on what government does about immigration. When newspapers show immigrants in a positive light, like talking about their strength and the help they get from their communities, it can make people understand them better and the support they need. Also the messages, for those who are the media and reporters, also the decision makers, they could have or they can make a better strategy to address the issue of immigrants and to make the process faster for the legal process for immigrants. And that's it. Thank you so much.